Starting with the holy name of Allah, who is the most merciful and beneficent to all. My respected sir and dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Fatima Zahra, and I am currently doing BS Biotechnology from the University of Management and Technology. Today, the topic that is assigned to me and I am going to discuss in this video is bioenergy. First of all, let me tell you what is bioenergy. Bioenergy refers to energy derived from organic matter such as plants, crop, and agriculture residue. It is a renewable energy source that can be used for various purposes, including heat generation and electricity production. Importance. Bioenergy plays a significant role in current energy landscape for several reasons. Renewable energy. Bioenergy is a renewable energy source derived from organic materials such as biomass, agricultural residue, and waste, unlike fossil fuel which are finite and contribute to climate change. Transition fuel. Bioenergy serves as a transitional fuel into shift towards a low carbon economy. It can be used alongside other renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power, providing a dispatchable and flexible energy option that can be compensated for intermittent renewable energy generation. The next one is waste management. Bioenergy offers a valuable solution for waste management. Organic waste materials such as agricultural residue, food waste, and sewage can be converted into bioenergy through processes like anaerobic digestion or combustion. This not only helps to reduce waste volume but also generates energy in process. While bioenergy has several advantages, it is essential to ensure sustainable food stock production, promote efficient conversion technologies, and address potential environmental and social impacts associated with land use, change, and competition with food production. By adopting responsible practices, bioenergy can contribute significantly to a more sustainable and cleaner energy sources. Now, here are some sources of bioenergy, which include biomass, biogas, bioethanol, biodiesel, algal biofuels, solid biomass that includes wood, crop residue, energy crops, bio-oil, and many others. The first of all is biomass, oldest source of energy after sun. Biomass is any organic matter that include wood, crops, waste that can be used as a source of energy. Types: wood and agricultural products, solid waste, landfill gas, ethanol, and biodiesel. The first of all is wood and agriculture. Most biomass used today is homegrown energy. Wood, logs, chips, bark account 44% of biomass energy. Other sources include agricultural waste, fruit pits, and compost. Solid waste. Burning trash turns waste into usable form of energy. 1 ton of garbage contains heat energy of 500 pounds of coke. Garbage is not 100% biomass. Power plants that burns garbage for energy are called waste-to-energy plants. The third one is landfill gas. Bacteria and fungi are not picky eaters. They eat dead bodies. This process of converting cellulose to sugar to feed itself produces methane gas, an odorless, colorless, and harmless gas. The gas can cause fire if it seeps to nearby homes. It can be used as fuel source for cooking, producing electricity, and lighting. The third one is ethanol. It is the alcohol fuel made by fermenting the sugars. An organic material containing cellulose, starch, sugar can be converted into ethanol. Majority of ethanol comes from corn. Today, nearly all of the gasoline sold in US contain 10% ethanol, that is known as E10. Now, here are some technologies that is used for biomass conversion. The first of all is thermochemical conversion, biological conversion, and last one is chemical conversion. The first of all that I'm going to discuss is chemical conversion. Biomass conversion by chemical methods involve transforming biomass into useful products through various chemical processes. Here are some common chemical methods used for biomass conversion. First of all is pyrolysis, gasification, hydrothermal liquefaction, fermentation, and last one is hydrolysis. The first biochemical process that I'm going to explain is gasification. Basically, it is a thermochemical process that converts biomass into synthesis gas consisting of carbon monoxide, hydrogen, and other gases. The process takes place in controlled environment with a limited supply of oxygen or steam. This gas can be used for electricity generation, as a fuel for heating, or as a feedstock for the production of biofuels and chemical and material. Here below is a pictorial representation of a gasification process that starts from fuel tank and end at the after burning chamber. The second one is hydrolysis. Basically, it is a process that breaks down complex carbohydrates such as cellulose and hemicellulose present in biomass into simple sugars. This sugar can then be fermented to produce biofuels or converted into other value-added chemicals. Hydrothermal liquefaction. HTL involves the conversion of biomass into a bio-oil-like product by heating it in the presence of water at high temperature and pressure. The process minimizes the natural process of converting biomass into fossil fuels over millions of years. The bio-oil produced can be further upgraded into transportation fuels or used as a renewable substitute for petroleum-based products. The next one is pyrolysis. Basically, pyrolysis involves the heating biomass in the absence of oxygen, which leads to the decomposition of biomass into solid, liquid, and gaseous products. The process produces biochar, solid carbonaceous material, bio-oil, and gas that is a mixture of carbon monoxide, hydrogen, and other gases. These products can be used for energy generation, as feedstock for chemical process, or for the production of bio-based chemical. The next source of bioenergy is biofuel. It refers to renewable fuel that are derived from organic material such as plants, crop, and animal waste. These fuels are considered an alternative to traditional fossil fuels because they can be produced from sustainable sources and have the potential to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The types of biofuel include ethanol, biogas, and biodiesel. The first of all is ethanol. It is produced by fermenting sugars or starch present in corn, such as corn, sugarcane, wheat. It is commonly used as a blending component in gasoline to reduce its carbon footprint. Biogas. Biogas is produced through anaerobic digestion, a natural process in which organisms break down organic matter in the absence of oxygen. Various types of organic waste, such as agricultural residue, food waste, or sewage, are collected in anaerobic digester. The organic matter is composed by bacteria, resulting in the production of biogas, which is primarily methane. The biogas can be used directly for heating or generating electricity, or further processed to remove impurities, such as carbon dioxide, to obtain purified biogas. Biodiesel. Biodiesel is made from vegetable oils or animal fats through a process called transfication. It can be used as a substitute for diesel fuel in vehicles, providing a similar performance while emitting fewer pollutants. Now let me tell you some conversions of biofuel, biogas, biodiesel, and ethanol. The first of all is biogas. Biogas is generated by anaerobic digestion of organic waste materials such as agriculture residue, food scrap, and sewage. It mainly consists of methane that can be used for heating and electricity generation or a vehicle fuel. Biodiesel. Biodiesel is typically produced through a process called transfication. Vegetable oils or animal fats are reacted with an alcohol in the absence of a catalyst, such as sodium or potassium hydroxide. This reaction converts the oil or fats into fatty acid methyl ester, which is a chemical name for biodiesel. Biodiesel is then purified to remove any impurity that is present in it. The next one is ethanol. The most common technology used for ethanol production is fermentation. In this process, sugar or starch from crops such as corn, sugarcane, or wheat are converted into ethanol by yeast or bacteria in the presence of enzymes. The fermentation process is followed by distillation to separate and purify ethanol. Another source of bioenergy is bioelectricity. Bioelectricity refers to electric phenomena occurring in living organisms, including the generation and transmission of electric signals within cells. These electric signals play a critical role in various biological processes such as muscle contraction, nerve impulse transmission, and cardiac rhythm. Bioelectricity originates from the movement of charged particles, particularly ions, across cell membrane. Types of bioelectricity include resting membrane potential, active membrane potential, cardiac electric activity, bioelectric field, ion transport gradient. The first of all is active membrane potential. It is rapid and transient change in membrane potential that occurs in excitable cells such as neuron and muscle cells. They are critical for transmitting electric signals over long distances within body. Action potentials involve a rapid depolarization followed by repolarization and can be triggered the release of neurotransmitters or muscle contraction. The next one is resting membrane potential. Basically, it refers to the baseline electric charge difference across the cell membrane when the cell is at rest. It is maintained by the selective movement of ions through ion channels in the cell membrane. The cardiac electric activity. Heart generates its own electric signal to coordinate its rhythmic contractions. The electric activity of heart is characterized by specialized cells that act as pacemaker, initiating and conducting electric impulses. This activity is measured by ECG and help diagnose cardiac conditions. The next one is bioelectric field. Bioelectric field refers to electric field generated by living organisms. These fields can be detected and measured using technologies such as EEG for brain activity, EMG for muscle activity, and EOG for eye movements. The next one is ion transport and gradients. The movement of ion across cell membrane is essential for many biological processes. Ion channels and ion pumps facilitate the transport of ions, creating concentration gradients that contribute to bioelectricity. These gradients are involved in nerve impulse conduction, muscle contraction, and various cellular functions. The next one is the conversion. The conversion of bioelectricity refers to the transformation of electric energy generated or utilized by living organisms in other forms of energy. So here are some examples of how bioelectricity can be converted. Bioelectric signals to chemical energy, bioelectric signals to mechanical energy, bioelectric signals to biochemical energy, and the last one is bioelectricity to heat. The first of all is bioelectric signals to mechanical energy. In muscle cells, bioelectric signal in the form of action potentials are converted into mechanical energy, leading to muscle contraction. The coordinated contraction of muscle fibers generate force and enables movement. The next one is bioelectric signals to chemical energy. The in neurotransmitter bioenergy signals in the form of action potential can trigger the release of neurotransmitters at synapses. These chemical messenger transmit signal to other neurons or target these cells, allowing for the communication of cells. The next one is bioelectricity to heat. In some cases, electric energy generated by living organism can be dissipated as heat. For example, electric current generated during action potentials in nerve or muscle can be produce heat as a byproduct of their activity. Bioelectricity to biochemical energy. Within cells, bioelectricity can be converted into biochemical energy through processes such as oxidative phosphorylation. Mitochondria use the electric potential across their inner membrane to produce ATP, the primary energy currency of cell. Now, let me tell you some technologies that are involved in the conversion of bioelectricity. The first of all is electrochemical cell or batteries, electromechanical system, biofuel cell, neural prosthetics, and the last one is biothermal energy. The first of all I'm going to discuss is electrochemical cell or batteries. Electrochemical cell or batteries utilize bioelectricity generated by living organisms to produce electric energy. These devices employ specific enzymes, bacteria, microbial fuel cells to catalyze redox reaction and generate an electric current. Electromechanical system. Various electromechanical systems can be convert bioelectric signals into mechanical energy. For example, electric motors can be used to convert electric signals from muscle or nerve into mechanical motion or force. Neural prosthetics. Basically, it works as a cochlear impact or deep brain stimulation device, utilize bioelectric signal or store enhance or sensory motor functions in individuals with disabilities. These devices interfere with the nervous system to interrupt and generate electric signals for specific purposes. The next one, another source of bioenergy, is biogas. Basically, it is a type of renewable energy that is produced during anaerobic digestion or fermentation of organic matter such as agriculture waste, manure, or food waste. It composed primarily of methane, carbon dioxide, along with small traces of other gases such as nitrogen, hydrogen, and small traces of hydrogen sulfide. Types. Biogas can be categorized into different types based on their composition of gases and feedstock used in anaerobic digestion. Here are some common types of biogas: carbon dioxide rich biogas, methane rich biogas, landfill gas, and sewage biogas. The first of all is methane rich biogas. This type of biogas has high methane content, typically ranging from 50% to 75%, or maybe in higher. Methane is the main component responsible for the energy value of biogas. Methane-rich biogas is desirable for energy production as it can be used as a substitute for natural gas and can be directly fed into gas engines or turbines for electricity generation. Carbon dioxide-rich biogas. The lower methane content reduces the energy value of biogas, but it can still be used for certain applications such as heating or cooking. Landfill gas. It is a type of biogas generated from decomposition of organic waste in landfills. Typically, it consists of a mixture of methane, carbon dioxide, and trace amount of other gases. Landfill gas can be captured and utilized to generate electricity or heat. However, it may also contain impurities like volatile organic compound, hydrogen sulfide that require additional purification before use. Sewage gas. Basically, sewage treatment plant can produce sewage gas through anaerobic digestion of sewage. It contains a moderate amount of methane and carbon dioxide along with other trace gases. It can be utilized for heat and power generation within treatment facilities. Conversion with technologies. Conversion of biogas involves various technologies that can be harnessed the energy contained in biogas for different purposes. It involves combined gas and combined heat and power system, gas engine, gas turbine, microturbines, and biomethane upgrading. Gas engine. Gas engine can be directly used in internal combustion engines such as gas engines or reciprocating engines to generate electricity. These engines are specifically designed to combust biogas and converts its energy into mechanical energy, which is then used to drive an electric generator. Bioturbines. Gas turbines are another technology used for gas conversion. Biogas is burned in turbine which drives a generator to produce electricity. Gas turbines are known for their high efficiency and are commonly used in large-scale power generation applications. Microturbines. They are small-scale gas turbines typically used for decentralized power generation. They can be efficiently convert biogas into electricity and are suitable for applications such as small farms, rural communities, or waste treatment facilities. Biomethane upgrading. Biomethane upgrading technologies are used to remove impurities, particularly carbon dioxide, trace gases from raw biogas, resulting in purified methane. This purified methane is also known as biomethane, and it can be injected into natural gas pipelines for use in heating, cooking, or transportation applications. Now let me tell you some environmental benefits of bioenergy. The first of all is reduce greenhouse gas emission, reduce dependence on fossil fuels, improve waste management, climate changes, potential indicator, improve water quality, and biodiversity protection. Reduce greenhouse gas emission. Bioenergy can help mitigate climate change by reducing greenhouse gas emission. When biofuels are burned, carbon dioxide released during combustion is offset by the carbon dioxide absorbed by the plants during their growth. This creates a cycle where net emissions of carbon dioxide are significantly lower compared to fossil fuels. Additionally, some bioenergy technologies like biogas production from organic waste can capture and utilize methane, a potent greenhouse gas, which further reduces emissions. Improve waste management. Bioenergy can utilize various types of organic waste material, including agricultural residue, fossil residue, and food waste. By converting these waste materials into bioenergy, valuable sources are efficiently utilized, reducing the need for landfill disposal and minimizing environmental pollution. Renewable and sustainable resource. Bioenergy is derived from renewable and sustainable resource, unlike finite fossil fuel which take millions of years to form. Bioenergy feedstock can be regrown and replenished within a relatively short lifespan. Improved air quality. Compared to fossil fuel, bioenergy combustion generally produce lower level of air pollutants such as sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, and particulate matter. This can contribute to improved air quality and reduce the adverse health effects associated with poor air pollution. Reduce dependence on fossil. Bioenergy offers a solution for reducing dependence on fossil fuel by providing a renewable and sustainable alternative. Through the production of biofuels, the electricity utilization of biomass for heat generation, bioenergy help the diversify the energy mix and decrease reliance on petroleum-based products. By utilizing locally available resources and promoting sustainable practices, bioenergy contributes to a more resilient and independent energy system, reducing the environmental dependence. Now, here are some economic benefits of bioenergy. The first of all is good income, increase energy security, reduce energy cost, job creation, serve as a cheap fuel, supplemental income in rural areas, carbon market opportunities, and economic diversification. The first of all is job creation. Bioenergy production requires a range of activities from biomass cultivation and harvesting to processing and distribution. This creates employment and opportunities across the bioenergy value chain, supporting local economies and contributing to rural development. It can stimulate agriculture sectors by creating new markets for energy crops and providing additional income for farmers and rural communities. Reduce energy cost. Bioenergy can help stabilize energy costs by diversifying the energy mix and reducing reliance on volatile fossil fuel prices. Since biomass feedstock can be locally sourced, bioenergy systems are less susceptible to international market fluctuations, providing a more stable and predictable energy supply. This stability benefits industries, business, and consumers. Increase energy security. By increasing by decreasing dependence on fossil fuels, energy enhance bioenergy enhance security and promotes energy independence. By utilizing locally available biomass resources, countries can reduce their reliance on foreign energy sources and strengthen their energy self-sufficiency. This reduces exposure to geopolitical risk, trade imbalances, and supply disruption, and contributing to a more resilient and secure energy system. Carbon market opportunity. Bioenergy projects that incorporate carbon capture and storage or achieve carbon neutrality can generate carbon credits or participate in carbon markets. This creates potential revenue streams for bioenergy producers as the credit can be sold to entities seeking to offset their carbon emissions. Challenges and limitations. Now, here are some challenges and limitations unfortunately Pakistan is facing regarding bioenergy development. Potential impacts on food security, competition for land, availability of stock, policy framework, lack of technology, and lack of financial support. The first of all is competition for land. Limited awareness and understanding of bioenergy among policymakers, investors, and the general public pose challenges. Building awareness about the potential benefit, technological advancement, and economic opportunities of bioenergy is essential. Capacity building efforts, including training programs and knowledge sharing, are necessary to develop the expertise and skill required for bioenergy project planning, implementation, and management. Lack of financial support, another big issue Pakistan is facing regarding bioenergy. Limited access to financing and investment is a common challenge for bioenergy projects in Pakistan. The high upfront capital costs associated with establishing biomass processing facilities, power plants, and biofuel production unit pose barriers to project development. The lack of financial incentive support politics and market mechanism further discourage private sector participation in the bioenergy sector. Availability of stock. Pakistan biomass resources for bioenergy production are relatively limited compared to other countries. The availability of suitable feedstock such as agricultural residue and energy crop is constrained due to factors like water and land availability and competing users for agriculture products. This limits the scale and potential of bioenergy projects in country. Lack of technology. The lack of adequate infrastructure and technological advancement for biomass collection, storage, transportation, and processing is a significant challenge. Insufficient infrastructure hinders the efficient and cost-effective supply of biomass feedstock to bioenergy facilities. Additionally, there is a need for advanced technologies and equipment for biomass conversion and energy generation. Potential impact on food security. The development of bioenergy in Pakistan has potential to impact food security. One of the primary concerns is the competition between energy crop cultivation for bioenergy production and food crop production. If significant amount of agricultural land are dedicated to growing energy crop, it could reduce the availability of land for food production. However, carefully planning and implementation strategies can help these concerns. Promoting the cultivation of non-food biomass sources such as agricultural residue and dedicated energy crops on marginal lands can minimize competition with food crops. Additionally, incorporating bioenergy production as a part of integrated farming systems. It is critical to balance the priorities of bioenergy development and food production to ensure the sustainable and equitable outcomes. Comprehensive policies and guidelines are needed to safeguard food security while promoting bioenergy. Proper land use planning, sustainable agriculture practices, and stakeholder engagement are essential to ensure the bioenergy development does not negatively impact food security in Pakistan. Now, this is the current condition of Pakistan, which is unfortunately not so good. Overall, these biomass resources in Pakistan has potential to generate only 20,709 millivolt of bioelectricity and 12,615 million MP3 of biogas annually. Recommendations. Policy support, research development, feedstock availability, infrastructure development, awareness and education, capacity building, and public-private partnerships. The first of all is education and awareness. Raise public awareness about the benefits of bioenergy and its role in sustainable development. This can be achieved through education campaigns, workshops, and seminars highlighting the economic, environmental, and social benefits of bioenergy adoption. Feedstock availability. Promote sustainable production and management of feedstock resources for bioenergy. This includes initiatives to enhance agriculture practices, crop diversification, and waste management systems to ensure a reliable and sufficient supply of organic materials for bioenergy production. Infrastructure development. Invest in the development of necessary infrastructure for bioenergy, including biogas plants, biomass power plants, and biofuel production facilities. This includes improving storage, transportation, and distribution system to efficiently utilize bioenergy resources. Research and development. Encourage research and development activities focused on bioenergy technologies, feedstock availability, and conversion process suitable for Pakistan's specific conditions. This can involve collaborations between research institutes, universities, and industry to drive innovative and improve the efficiency of bioenergy production. Future of Pakistan. Future of bioenergy. Future of bioenergy in Pakistan is promising with several factors driving its development and growth. Increasing bioenergy demand. Pakistan's growing population and expanding economy result in a rising demand for energy. Bioenergy can help meet this demand by providing a renewable and locally available energy source. It offers a valuable alternative to fossil fuels and contributes to energy diversification and security. Abundant biomass resource. Pakistan has significant biomass resources involving agricultural residue, forestry waste, and organic waste. Leveraging these resources for bioenergy production can reduce waste accumulation, create value from otherwise unused material, and minimize environmental pollution. The country's agriculture sector provides a continuous supply of biomass feedstocks for bioenergy projects. Climate change mitigation commitments. Pakistan is committed to mitigating climate change and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Source aligned with these commitments by displacing the fossil fuels and promoting sustainable bioenergy practices, Pakistan can contribute to its climate goals while addressing energy needs. Rural development and employment opportunities. Bioenergy projects have the potential to stimulate the rural development and create employment opportunities and improve life with agriculture communities. By engaging farmers, providing access to market for energy crops, and supporting local bioenergy in activities, Pakistan can promote social economic growth in rural areas. Technological advancement. Advancement in the bioenergy technologies such as improved biomass conversion process, biomass gasification, and biogas production has expected to continue. References. Now there are some references and the link of the research articles from where I took help while I was making this presentation video. Yeah, that's all from my side. I hope you were enjoying my content. If you need any further information or have any question regarding my presentation, you can ask me in comment section. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel. Have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.